Hi, my name is Zishan and welcome to Easy Math. In the last video, we saw a few questions based on quadratics, and we tried to solve some of them by completing the square method or by the quadratic formula. What we are seeing here are the same quadratics again, but you have equations which are reducible to a quadratic, meaning they are not a straight away ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 kind of a form. You have to transform them to look like a quadratic, and then you're going to have to use whatever we used in the last video. For example, quadratic formula, there was completing the square method or any other method. So the whole thing here in this exercise 1b and the different kind of questions that you have here is mostly algebra, using algebra to reduce them to a quadratic, and then doing your quadratic formula and stuff. Okay, so let's see. We're going to start with question number 3 only because we have already discussed 1 and 2. So question number 3, we go x plus 7 by x equals 9. So you go x plus 7 by x equals 9. What I do here is I take the LCM of x. When I take the LCM of x on the left side, this is going to end up with a x square there and a 7 there equals 9. What happens? This LCM of x divides by that 1 here. You get a x. That x multiplies with the x there, gives you a x square. That's basically what LCM does. The LCM you have decided it to be divided by the denominator of the first fraction into the numerator of the first fraction. That gives you what you need to write here. X square plus 7 by x equals 9. And then you go take the x to the other side. It becomes a x square plus 7 equals 9x. Now you go x square minus 9x plus 7 equals 0. From there, it is a quadratic, which you can solve by the simple quadratic formula. Again, a simple x equals minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4 into a into c divided by 2 into a. I'm not going into the details of the formula and stuff because we have already discussed it in the previous video. That's part 1 of the whole set of questions we are doing here. And from there, of course, you can get the x value. Use the calculator. You can do it manually, whatever works for you. Now, let's look at 3-part D. So you got 3x minus 1 equals negative 9 divided by 3x plus 5. What I do here, I take 3x plus 5 to the other side. Since it's being divided here, 9 is being divided by that. When it goes to the other side, it's going to multiply with the 3x minus 1. It becomes a 3x plus 5 equals a minus 9. Now, you're going to have to multiply these two. 3x with 3x gives you a 9x square. 3x with 5 gives you a 15x minus a 3x minus a 5. This multiplies, gives you a minus 3x. These two multiply, give you a minus 5 equals minus 9. Now you're looking at 9x square plus 12x minus a 5 plus a 9 equals 0. So we are looking at 9x square plus 12x plus a 4 equal to 0. Again, it is a quadratic that you can solve from there. Now let's move on to E, 3-part E. So we go 2x plus 1 equals x plus 1 divided by x minus 5. I'm going to take this to the other side, multiplies with the x minus 5. You go 2x plus 1 into x minus 5 equals x plus 1. And again, we're going to have to multiply the two here. We get our 2x square minus a 10x plus a x minus a 5 equals x plus 1. How did I get there? 2x with x, 2x with minus 5, 1 with x, and 1 with minus 5 multiplied, you're going to get 2x square minus 10x. And then you go 2x square minus 10x plus a x, that's a negative 9 of x, minus a 5 equals x plus 1. So now you go 2x square minus a 9x minus a x minus a 5 minus a 1 equals 0. What we have done is we have taken the x and the 1 to the other side, becomes a minus x minus 1. Now you go 2x square minus 10x minus 6 equals 0. That again is a quadratic formula thing from there on. So nothing that difficult from there. Okay, let's look at the 4th one. We're going to go to the 4th part B now. Again, same stuff. We're going to have to simplify it to look like a quadratic. So you go 3 into x plus 1 into x minus 1 equals 7x. So you go 3 times. This multiplies with that. Well, you can take your time doing it, but I can tell you it's supposed to be x squared minus 1 equals 7x. I'll tell you the reason why. This is in the form of a plus b multiplied by a minus b. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. That's why we have a x square minus 1 over here. Now you have 3x square minus 3 equals 7x. Now you go 3x square minus 7x minus 3 equals 0. Again, a quadratic. You can solve by the formula or splitting the middle term or whatever method works for you. And then we could go, let's do our 4-part C there. Then 4-part C, you'd go x minus 1 whole square minus a 2x equals 0. Again, I'm going to open up the bracket. Plus 1 minus 2x equals 0. X square minus 4x plus 1 equals 0. Again, a form you can solve. That was 4-part C. Now we can do 5-part B. Okay, so we are given x minus 2 into x minus 3 divided by x minus 1 into x plus 2 equals 2 by 3. I'm simply going to take this 3 to the other side and this 2 to the other side. Maybe simply multiply the 2 with what we have in the denominator. Take it to the other side. So we go 3 times x minus 2 into x minus 3 equals 2 times x minus 1 into x plus 2. Now, this is literally x squared minus 5x plus a 6 when you multiply these two. And this is x squared plus x minus a 2. And you're going to end up with a 3x squared minus 15x plus a 18, taking that 3, multiplying with all the terms inside, 2 multiplied with all the terms inside, 2x squared plus 2x minus 4. And now you go take everything to the left now. Everything that you have on the right will take it to the left. Equals 0, 3x squared minus x, 2x squared is a x squared minus 17x plus a 22 equals 0. Again, a quadratic you can solve. Okay, so that was 5-part B. Now let's look at slightly difficult ones. Now, for example, let's take a 7-part C. Okay, whichever part you think I should do, you tell me about it. Either you can post some comments on the video itself, or the thing is going to be uploaded on www.easymath.com. That's the website address where you would find all these videos. www.easymath.com. Yeah, that's the website. You can go check things out. You can either post me a comment there or any question you think I should solve for you. Anyways, let's continue. So here we're gonna talk about 7C. We're looking at x minus 2 divided by 5 plus 1 divided by 2x minus 3 equals 2. I'm gonna take the LCM of 5 multiplied by 2x minus 3 in here. What happens? This multiplies with that, gives you the LCM over here. This whole thing divides by the 5, gives you a 2x minus 3. Only 2x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 2 is what you're going to have. Well, some people call it cross multiplication, which is not technically wrong. You're literally cross multiplying. After you have taken the LCM of 5 times 2x minus 3, you're multiplying this with this and this with that. So you're going to you're looking at a 5 there. Okay. And then we go 2x minus 3 into x minus 2. Well, it's supposed to be 2x squared minus a 4x minus a 3x plus a 6 plus a 5 whole divided by 10x minus 15 equals 2. Now this whole thing moves to the other side. 2x squared minus 7x plus a 11. That's what you have on the numerator. This whole thing multiplies with the 2. Remember, there is a common mistake when people go multiply the 2 with the 10x and they don't multiply it with the negative 15. Well, that's a silly thing and you should not do something like that. So from there it goes 2x squared minus 7x plus a 11 minus a 20x plus a 30 equals 0. And from there, of course, it's supposed to be 2x squared minus a 27x plus a 41 equal to 0. The negative 7x and the negative 20x give you a negative 27x. 11 plus a 30 is a 41. Now, again, it's a quadratic, which you can solve. So that's about it. Taking the LCM correct is all there is. Okay, let's look at 7 part F now. Well, 7 part F is supposed to be 7 divided by x minus 1 plus x plus 1 divided by x plus 3 equals 1 over 2. I'll take the LCM of x minus 1 into x plus 3. This multiplies with the 7. And this multiplies with the x plus 1. You're going to end up with the x square minus 1 equals 1 by 2. Again, why is there a x square minus 1 here right away? Well, there's a minus b into a plus b kind of a situation happening here. When we multiply these two, the product is usually a square minus b square. Not usually, it's supposed to be always a square minus b square. So you're going to end up with a x square minus 1 there. All right, so we go 7x plus 21 plus a x square minus 1 divided by this multiplies. You go x square plus a 2x minus a 3 equals 1 over 2. You're going to end up with a 7x. So how about we write it with the x square 7x plus a 20 divided by x square plus 2x minus 3 equals 1 over 2. Now you go cross multiply. The 2 multiplies with that, gives you a 2x square plus 14x plus a 40 equals x square plus 2x minus a 3. Take everything to the left now. Everything that you have on the right will move to the left. You go this equals 0. 2x square minus x square, that's a x square. 14 minus, that's a 12x. And that's 40 plus 3, that's a 43 equals 0. Again, a quadratic you can solve. Now we can do G. So 7 part G, there's a 5 divided by x minus 2 equals 2 minus 4 divided by x minus 2 whole square. Well, I can go take the LCM of x minus 2 whole square on the left, on the right of this equation. So we go 2 times x minus 2 whole square minus a 4, 5 divided by x minus 2 equals 2 into x square minus 4x plus a 4 minus a 4 whole divided by x square. X square minus 4x. Okay, let's not do it. Let's put a x minus 2 whole square up there. I'll tell you a trick there. So 5 divided by x minus 2 equals 2x square minus a 8x plus a 8 minus a 4 whole divided by x minus 2 whole square. Well, you can go 5 multiplied by x minus 2 whole square. This whole thing moves to the left now. And there you have a 2x square minus a 8x plus a 4. Yeah. The trick that I want you to realize over here, one can use, see, there's a x minus 2 square and there is a x minus 2. You are supposed to divide them. Well, just like 2 squared divided by a 2 would just be a 2, which is a 4 by 2. Of course, it's a 2. Similarly, you can literally do a x minus 2 whole square by x minus 2, reduce them, and you're going to only remain with 5 times x minus 2 equals 2x square minus a 8x plus a 4. So x minus 2 whole square divided by x minus 2 is literally x minus 2. That's what we've done. And then, of course, 5x minus 10 equals 2x square minus a 8x plus a 4. And you're going to remain with 2x square minus 8x plus a 4 minus a 5x plus a 10. I'm taking everything to the right now. Okay, so this whole set moved to the right. You're going to end up with a 14 equals 0. There it is. Again, a quadratic you can solve. Okay, there it is. That was 7 part G. Now let's do 7 part H also. You go 5 divided by x minus 1 plus x divided by x minus 1 whole square is a 1. Well, there are 2 ways one can solve this equation. Either you go take the LCM of x minus 1 whole square in the denominator here, what happens, like we've been doing like we have been figuring out the LCM in the previous questions, x minus 1 whole square divides with the x minus 1, gives you a x minus 1. That x minus 1 multiplies with the 5. So I'm going to highlight it with the, see, this whole thing being the LCM, divides by that, gives you a x minus 1. That x minus 1 multiplies with the 5. And you're going to end up with a 5 times x minus 1 here. Or remember, x minus 1 and x minus 1 whole square, the LCM will always be a x minus 1 whole square. Okay, there's one linear term, there's the linear term squared, the LCM will always be the linear term squared. And of course, you're going to end up with a 5 times x minus 1 plus this whole thing divides by that, gives you a 1, literally the same things. And then the 1 multiplies with the x, you get an x. So 5x minus 5 plus a x divided by x minus 1 whole square is a 1. From there, it's a 6x minus a 5. Now that goes multiplies with the 1. You're looking at x minus 1 whole square. Now you can expand what you have on the right, and you're going to end up with that. And of course, you can take everything to the left now, and you're going to end up with that. And here you are with a x square minus 8x plus a 6 equals 0. Again, a quadratic you can solve. So it's basically this whole exercise is about algebra. The 8th question, I am not doing any of it right now, but in case you feel I should address this in any of the videos, you tell me. This happens to be a red marked one on the book, which is usually not something they would pick to give you in an exam in IGCSE. Let us see. If you feel like I should do it, I'll do it. Okay. For now, you can check this video out on the website easymath.com, and I'm gonna take my leave here. I'll see you, man. Bye bye.